Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome back to the ArtStars Podcast. I'm very lucky and excited to have 𝐷𝐸 on the show.
Hello.
Who is the founder of KING SupportWear.
That's it.
And, a globally recognized supermodel.
Wow. I love that. Thank you.
Right? You've been on the cover of Vogue Italy twice.
I know. That was pretty exciting, I have to say.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, talk about pretty privilege. Right?
I'll take that.
Right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about, first of all, this is your first podcast ever.
It's my very first podcast. And I always have sweaty hands, but they're really sweaty right now. I'm nervous.
Well, how come you never did a podcast?
I don't know. I guess I have been asked before, but there's not that much of a difference between a normal interview and a podcast, right? Except that everybody's watching it.
Everybody's watching it, and it's more conversational and casual.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I'm about to find out.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and you also have your own idea for your own podcast.
I do. I guess I could tease it now.
Yeah, do it.
Getting Undressed with 𝐷𝐸.
Who is not going to watch that?
Don't you want to see me and a guest sitting in our underwear talking about things that you want to hear?
Yes, think revealing.
Yeah, revealing what's underneath.
Right? Tell them their biggest secrets. Right?
The biggest.
Yeah,
secrets.
The biggest secrets. So I have to tell you, the people in my life who are looking forward to this interview the most
oh God, yeah.
are my friends in Paris.
Oh God, really?
Because you just have such a fan club out there.
Oh, I love that. I did live there for a minute.
Oh, what years?
It was 2011 to 12.
Okay.
It was right after I had my first big season in Europe doing shows.
Okay.
And I wanted to be close for work, Okay.
And
And also who doesn't want to live in Paris when you're 19 years old and you can't drink in the States and you can do whatever you want there. And I had two other friends, the only other queer models at the time, which people are always so shocked by that people hear male models and they think everyone's gay, which now I think that's there's a higher percentage, but at the time there was really not. And so it was me and my friend Miles, who is also gay, and our friend Andrea, who's trans. And between the three of us, we had every single show. Because Andrea was walking in couture week, And so the three of us were all kind of there at the same time, just running around. It was so fun.
Right?
So fun.
And because I went back on YouTube and watched all your old videos from 13, 15 years ago. Tell me about your history with YouTube.
Oh, God. Well, the internet used to be a much smaller place. And I guess, YouTube started back for me in 2011 with V-Files in a little spin-off called RJ's World, which was satire. Okay. It's it was basically guided improv.
Okay.
My character was this, really cocky, stupid male model, duh. And we did a couple episodes and it went super viral for that time. That was cute. That was fun. Except that people, when I would go out, thought that was actually me. Yeah, there was also one kid who made a YouTube video in response titled "I Hate 𝐷𝐸".
I saw that.
You saw that?
I saw that. It came up on the first page. I was like, oh my God, he has haters. He must
haters. Yeah, I'm people think that that's me.
No, you're just a guy from the Midwest.
I'm just a guy from the Midwest.
Right?
Period.
Yeah.
That was so on point.
What brand is that?
This is gas station brand.
Okay.
I bought it. Yeah, I bought it at a gas station in Missouri, in St. Louis, my hometown.
Wow.
Oh, by the way, I do have something for you.
Okay.
Because it was just your birthday, right?
Yes. Oh my God. Who knew? The supermodel comes prepared.
Since you don't have balls, I got you. I looked on your Instagram. I was like, okay, can I find anything on her Instagram where she's wearing like a t-shirt, which you're never wearing. You're always in a look.
Yeah.
Or like a hoodie. Nope, didn't see one. But I did find one picture, paparazzi picture, of you wearing a hat. And so I was like, okay, that will work.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
The size queen is going to wear the king hat.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah, cute.
I
cute.
love it.
And you're in all black, so it's kind of
perfect.
Yes,
Thank you.
course,
I will cherish this forever. Yes. So this is your brand.
This is my brand.
And it's King SupportWear. And people probably are wondering. So when you order the undergarments, it comes in a bag like this. Look at that bag. Right?
Package is finally secured.
To keep your package in check.
Uh-huh.
So
lifted. To keep your gifted area lifted.
Right. So how did that come about where you were doing a lot of modeling, like runway, like campaigns, like for major brands? You're represented by IMG?
I'm no longer, I don't have an agency now. I've like stepped out for just to focus on this. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Thank God.
How does it feel?
Amazing.
Really?
Yes, it feels amazing. I mean, modeling was, and I guess I still do some here and there, but like, it was amazing. It served an incredible purpose for me. It got me out of St. Louis. I had a really successful career very quickly. And so I didn't have to struggle too much as like a young adult in New York.
Wait, you were discovered in a shopping mall?
So the story is that I was discovered in a shopping mall. But I actually kind of discovered myself because I was working. So I grew up in St. Louis. Carly Kloss was a year younger than me. I worked at the mall with her sister and was friends with her two other sisters. Like I knew the family pretty well. And so I saw her traveling to Europe and like doing all these shows. And then my sister had also had a stint where she did a little bit of modeling. And my options for college were all in the South. My parents were not going to pay for me to go to any school that wasn't like the same cost as, our in-state. And so I had to figure out how the hell am I going to get out of Missouri in the South and go to New York. And modeling seemed like something that other people were doing. And so I was like, I'm going to do it. But nobody ever wants to have the story of like, I discovered myself. Everybody wants to feel like they got plucked out of obscurity. And so that's the story I told. But actually, which now that I'm older, I think that my real story is pretty badass because I flew to New York. I printed out photos at the Times Square Walgreens. And I looked up addresses to modeling agencies and just walked in. And so, so I went to 3 modeling agencies. The first 2 like immediately sent me out the door.
Okay.
And the third one, I walked in and with all of them, I said, I'm here for the open call. They said, no, we don't have an open call today. I'm like, oops, sorry. Well, here's my pictures.
That's ballsy.
It was exactly ballsy. It's a through line in my life.
Aries.
Yeah. What can I say?
You have to go for it.
You have to go for it, yeah. And so the third one sat me down. They said, just wait a minute. And they made me wait for 2 hours. And then they called me over, sat in front of this, like the main agent, who then asked me if I was wearing any makeup, and I said no, and I was.
You did not lie.
I did. I lied because I was so insecure. I was like, I just wanted it so bad. And I was like, no, of course I'm not wearing makeup. And
How old were you?
I was 17.
Okay.
And he took a tissue that was sitting on his desk. And mind you, this is an open office. Everybody's there. Everybody's listening. Everybody's basically watching. Takes a tissue, spits on it, wipes my face, looks at it, goes, go to the bathroom and take it off. I still am mortified. Like, I have not.
Have you ever crossed paths with that person
Oh,
again?
yeah. I mean, I worked with him for the next year because I ended up getting signed. A week later, I was flown to New York by Calvin Klein. And that was, the start of the rest of the story. But I discovered myself in a mall.
That's a great romantic story that you sold to the entire world.
Yeah.
That is now on your Wikipedia page.
Well, I will say though, a lot of people make up stories of how they were discovered because they want that sort, like there are some really famous models who like have stories like, I was discovered in McDonald's, or I was just like working at a McDonald's, or I was discovered at like a farmer's market. It's all bullshit. Some of them are real, but like a lot of them are made up.
And it's funny, like models aren't discovered like that anymore.
No.
Even if they were.
Instagram.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you have to have that following.
Yeah, I mean, because the industry's shifted so much. So now it's so much about like being a model is not just how you look or like, how, you know, it used to be how well you photograph and like your ability to get along with the casting director, the photographer. So there was this like political side to it as well. For me, the reason that I found the success I found was because I think people wanted me on set. I was like a fun, like, you know, lighthearted, good energy, like
easygoing.
Yeah, easygoing, and like came on with a smile and like, hey everybody, how's it going? You know, Midwest, like,
yeah.
Because there were, a lot of people who were much better looking and couldn't take a bad picture, you know. And I had more success than them, and that was because I was nice.
You're chill.
I was nice, yeah. Yeah, I was chill. Yeah, now it's like, that doesn't really matter anymore. I mean, there is some part to that, but now it's like you're vetted before you ever get booked because they're looking at your Instagram, you know, seeing how many followers you have, if you've posted anything that's like, you know, not PC or like, just all these.
I didn't even think about that.
Oh yeah. I even actually lost a job once, a very, very good paying job for a fashion brand that has its own dark past. But I had a picture on Father's Day I posted with my dad at a shooting range, just at a shooting, we're not shooting animals. It was just like shooting targets. And I lost the job. Because I posted like myself with a gun,
Wow.
which I'm like, it's Father's Day. I'm from Missouri. This is pastime. Like, what do you know?
Yeah.
And then my agent was like, you should still take it down. I'm like, but I already lost the job.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's becoming more and more of a priority. Like.
I mean, yeah. Well, now that I've, you know, kind of moved out of it.
How do you feel about that?
It's so nice because I have autonomy, you know. For so long, like, I didn't make my schedule. I didn't choose how my hair was cut. I didn't, you know, it's like I was constantly being pulled in different directions. And that was like fine for a number of years, but I want my career to be in the hands of a casting director. Like, that doesn't feel like I'm giving myself the best chance, you know, that I can at life. Like, I want my career to be in my own hands, not like dependent on whether somebody likes me or not, or if I have enough followers or not, you know?
Yeah. And that's why you, this idea of KING SupportWear came out of your experience as a model.
Yeah, I mean, being on set in underwear in front of strangers is not something that most people do, and it's something that I spent a lot of time doing. And like, you just have a different. I mean, imagine if you go outside and something that doesn't fit you well, right? You feel uncomfortable. You feel stared at. You know that you might be in your house and feel fine, not think twice about it. But the second that you step outside, you're like, oh, what? Wait a second. You become hyper aware of how it looks, how it feels. And so I think my experience with underwear was kind of that, where I was just like, God, I'm like, why do I feel so insecure? It's like, it doesn't fit right. I'm adjusting. I'm adjusting in front of these people, and I don't even have pants over my underwear to like make that look a little, you know, less explicit. So yeah, that was sort of like this kind of snowballing idea or frustration, I guess. And it snowballed into this moment where, yeah, my balls, like I was like on set and I was exposed in the little underwear that they gave me.
And you were like, this doesn't fit.
Yeah. And
which happens. Models wear shoes on the runway that don't fit them.
Right.
All that stuff.
Yeah. But it was just not, it was like, it doesn't, I didn't necessarily know what the problem was in my mind. I was like, it's not big enough. And so I started initially like trying to make something that was bigger, which that also didn't turn out to be the solution. It was like, okay, wait, maybe it's not just like about the size of it. It's actually like how it's designed. Is it actually designed for our balls? And it turns out it's not really designed for our balls. Like underwear is like a product that like mostly serves a purpose of modesty and like protecting skin, but not actually like supporting or like, stabilizing our balls for movement.
If you're a size queen, this is the product to buy for your man for Christmas.
Yes, get him King.
KING SupportWear for magnum size men.
Yeah, it's actually for all men. It is for all men because look, guys who are well endowed, they will definitely understand and they will definitely appreciate what this support does, right? But the truth is anybody will benefit from it.
Because of how it's designed.
Yeah, because of how it's designed and because of like just how anatomy is. Like your balls hang off your body. They're going to move around as your body moves, and underwear as it is designed currently doesn't do anything about that. So whether you have big balls or little balls, King will support your balls.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just that it's like a bra, right? Like some women don't have huge boobs, but they'll wear a bra anyway because it's like they still got something there.
They want to hide their nipples or, whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever it is.
But when I was looking at the underwear, it does look like a nice cozy pocket.
It is, yeah. It is a nice cozy pocket.
Right?
Yeah.
And it feels like it kind of lifts you a little bit so you're not like falling out the side.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's the whole kind of design is like it has this king sling is what we call it. It's a patented design, patent pending.
Okay.
And the king sling works with these core lock seams to like the king sling creates a barrier between your balls and your groin or your legs. And then the core lock lifts. So you're like kind of lifted away. It's very nice.
And your butt is lifted too.
Your butt is lifted too, yeah. With the seams, they wrap around and they anchor into the waistband. And I get so many, the amount of feedback I've been getting has really been incredible.
Really?
Yeah, like not just like, love the briefs, thanks, like yesterday I wore the briefs while I was on a flight and I could not believe how comfortable, like really detailed, like one guy, I'm a long distance runner. I've been running every day for the last 15 years. I've never felt the support. I'm like, I feel like these are my stories, So that's been really, that's been really amazing.
Have you sold a lot of them?
I have sold a lot, yeah. Yes.
Yes.
And the plan is to sell a hell of a lot more.
Your goal is to make this $1 billion business.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't have that goal when they're starting a business? But I do think that like the idea of designing clothes to support as a function, it already exists, right? Shapewear, you're wearing it now.
I am.
So like
it holds everything in.
Yeah, I mean, it like you can use compression for like a specific function, and men don't really need shapewear, right? And support wear is this idea of like using design to reinforce the parts of the body. So obviously the balls are how we design underwear, design around the balls. But like socks, you could design around the ankles, running tights around the knees, like just, shirts that support your posture or your lumbar. Yeah. And that's something that men and women can benefit from. So my theory is that it actually could be bigger than Skims.
Wow.
Yeah.
And why not?
Why not? I mean, yeah, why not? Our market are like, we can support the whole spectrum, right?
Because this, the initial design of the brief and the boxer, there's 2 designs as the brand launched last month.
Right.
It took you 4 years
Yeah.
to just finalize that. Are you a perfectionist? Why?
Yeah, I am a perfectionist, but I also think that like I needed to be with the design because it was the problem that I was solving for myself. So I had to like get it to feel the way that I wanted it to feel before I was going to take it out and tell people to buy it.
Yeah.
Because if it didn't feel right on me, how am I going to actually convince somebody else that it will feel right on them? And if they buy it and they tell me that it doesn't feel right on them, then how am I supposed to like actually, like figure out a solution or be okay with the fact that it doesn't work for them?
Yeah.
I mean, 4 years was not like every month we're, doing another prototype, but like money is an obstacle, right? That slows things down. So getting money took a long time. And having production be halfway across the world in Turkey also slows things down. So it was both, there were a lot of parts to that 4-year process, but the design process was happening throughout that entire time. I mean, there was 1 year where I was just raising money, but yeah, I mean, basically so 3 years.
So would you say it's like private investors or?
Yeah, just like really friends and family right now.
Wow.
Oh God, it's so miserable.
It's really hard starting your own business and being an entrepreneur. What's been a few lessons you've learned along the way?
That it's really, 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 really lonely. And so like you have to have your core people, and you also have to be okay with the fact that like you're still going to be alone, unless you have a co-founder, which I don't. And I think that would be a lot nicer to sort of like share that the both like the victories and the struggles, lessons, ask for help.
Yeah.
Ask for help and journal and meditate. Like that's a lesson for life in general that
Spiritual business, yeah.
Yeah, like it's like clearing the head, clearing the mind. And like I think for me meditation is something that like helps me to calm my mind, and then journaling is something that helps me to see what's going on in my mind. And then once I can get all that out, then I can just I can attack the things in my journal with like the calm that I get out of my meditation.
Right.
Yeah.
So are you going to have, like, how would you see KING SupportWear, which is support for the ball sack, growing as a business? Would it ever include women's wear? What would it be? Yeah,
definitely. Yeah. I think the way that I see it right now, and like people tell me all the time, business, like you go into a business with this idea of what it's going to be and where it's going to go, and then it goes in this whole other direction. So I don't want to, don't hold me to this, but in my mind, what we do is we build out first use cases for the underwear. So the current one is your BDE, basic daily essential, not
big dick energy. Come on.
I mean, maybe.
You're a size queen too. I could tell.
Who? What are you pointing at? Me? Takes one to know one.
Right, and the packaging.
Oh, the packaging. The packaging is so. We can show them a picture, right?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. The packaging is sexy as fuck.
Yes.
And it has.
It's like a stocking stuffer.
It is a stocking stuffer, and it has inch markings down the side of it. 8 inches.
It's a tube.
Yeah, so you can measure your king and see. I think there should be like a king challenge, or like the 8-inch challenge, where like if it doesn't cover your entire shaft, then you're a king.
And then you need to order the XXLs.
The XXL, which, there could be a special drop of the king-sized kings down the road.
Yeah.
But I see it as like use cases the way that women have for bras or any undergarments, really, where you have your daily essentials, and then you have something that you could wear for travel. You have something that you have for sleep. You have something maybe for sex, and then performance. So within each of those different styles, it would be the same kind of design with the support, just different fabrics or compression in certain areas, and then like different pieces to sort of exist, like of merch to kind of live in that world. So with the sleeping brief, we could have pajamas, and with the travel brief, we could have a travel neck pillow.
I love that.
Yeah, just like little things that we can, kind of build worlds around. And then as we expand into support for the rest of the body, I think that's when it opens to women as well, because men don't just need to have their knees supported, or men aren't the only ones, I guess, who need help with their joints.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely want to expand.
So you're wearing a king sweater.
Yes, I am. We have this same one in a standard hoodie right now. And the zip is, I didn't think people would want the zip. Honestly, I was like,
no, it's such a cool design.
People like the zip. And now I'm like, well, shit, I should have done the zip instead of the zip will come. The zip will come, and hopefully sooner than later, because people keep asking.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're going to have to do that.
I know.
And it's got the logo, the king with like the crown on the top.
Yeah. The logo was done by Trey Laird, who's like a legend in the New York fashion scene, actually like international fashion scene. And I worked with him for years on different jobs, but mainly Hilfiger. And so he was the first person I went to when I started working on this. I was like, I need to like see the logo to really like kind of be able to build the brand around that. Yeah, I went to him.
He did that. And then it says on the other side of the sweater that King SupportWear was established in 2025 in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, baby.
Do you live in Brooklyn?
I do.
Where?
Crown Heights.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Does it take you forever to get in the city?
I used to live upstate. I lived upstate for like 3 years. And so I got really, really like used to the commute. And now, no, I mean, it's shorter than what it was for me then. And I also really like the train. Like I enjoy the subway.
Okay.
As long as it's running on time. But like, I prefer to take the subway over a car in the city.
I take a city bike.
I know, but it's too fucking cold.
Yeah, now it's a bit challenging. I actually like because I go over the bridge, the Queensboro Bridge, and then like you don't realize that you get like windburned.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh no, I have a podcast in 2 days. I'm just like moisturizing my face.
Yes.
I'm all red because I've been
Yes.
city biking it across the bridge.
But then your skin gets tight.
Yes.
Yeah,
right?
it feels good. It like wakes you up in a nice way.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful.
I know. So it's also the biking. I get scared. Like I'm like, if I fall, I'm gonna be really hurt.
Yeah.
Maybe
break
dead.
a hip, right? That's like, self-employed people with our like non-existent healthcare.
Right.
We gotta be really careful.
Right.
So for people, so I was like going down a YouTube hole and watching all of your old interviews at Paris Fashion Week backstage from 13 years ago, and looking at the amount of views that those videos have gotten, like 60,000, and then like all the comments, like so many people were fangirling over you and your voice.
Oh my God, yeah, the voice. That was like also Tumblr days too, and like there was people really became obsessed with my voice. It was like they never heard a raspy voice before. I guess on like a younger person, it's a little bit more jarring because like I don't hear that. People don't comment on my voice so much anymore. Everybody thought I was sick all the time. Like, oh, are you sick? No.
Or do you smoke?
Yeah. Oh, well, I did actually smoke. I started smoking. Fashion is what got me into smoking, if you believe it or not. Right. But I used it as and this is not advice, but I used it as a tool to get jobs, because I would be sitting in a casting waiting with 400 guys, and I'd see the casting director walk outside to smoke a cigarette. And so I'd go follow, and I'd be like, hey, can I borrow your light? And then I'd talk to them for 5 minutes. And then by the time my number was called to go in, I've already talked to them for 5 minutes. We're established, you know?
That's genius.
It was genius. Yeah.
And you have perfectly white teeth as a smoker. Are those veneers?
No, they're real.
My God, I'm so jealous.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I got lucky with my mom's teeth. She's got I had braces, but she didn't even have braces. She's just perfect.
So, was your mom a model?
No. Well, actually, yeah, she did do something for Macy's, I think.
Okay.
Like back in the day, but it was so different. It was like modeling then was like, I think it was like live. You like stood on a platform and like people would walk around you, or I don't. There's pictures of her doing something in the newspaper, but no, I mean she never had a career as a model.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Do you have a special beauty routine?
Water.
Okay, lots
Drink
of water.
a lot of water. I think drinking a lot of water is kind of like the trick. Period. Whenever I am like not drinking a lot of water, I feel like shit. I look like shit. But yeah, so definitely water would be, and then moisturize, wash your face. I think like for guys, it's fun to grow your hair. Like I've always really enjoyed changing my hair up.
Do you dye it?
I have dyed it. Yeah, I've dyed it a couple times.
Is it dyed right now?
No, this is all natural, baby.
Are you kidding
Natural
me?
teeth, natural hair.
Oh my God, this man is blessed.
Make me blush. When gays are going through a crisis, we bleach our hair. And so I've bleached my hair twice. So
what were the crises?
well, that's a whole podcast episode.
For part two.
And maybe for like the therapy version.
Or it could be a part of your first episode of
Getting undressed, right? Yeah.
And talk to another model who has bleached their hair too.
Yes. The bleaching crisis.
Totally, like it's when you really need to reinvent yourself. I find it so interesting. The first job you did was with Calvin Klein, which has an underwear line.
True, they do.
I think for your next campaign of underwear that you release with King SupportWear, you should get Calvin Klein to model. And
well, we are for all ages, so
right.
Yeah. No, They've done a great job.
They have. Yeah. Who are some fashion world icons that you've had the chance to work with?
𝐊𝐈𝐿,
wow.
Legend. I mean, the godfather of fashion. Probably like the most revered and respected figure in fashion, like living figure in fashion. And working with him was like, really, I mean, it was life-changing for me, both in my career and also just like my experiences of life, working with somebody who was that kind of a visionary. Miuccia Prada, amazing. Another one, just like legend.
What is she like?
She's very in control. She's so in control. And you know, I did an exclusive for Prada. And so I was working every day with the Prada team at their compound in Milan for like 2 weeks. And she would come in and we would be lined up dressed in different looks. And she would just know immediately what was working and what wasn't. And if it wasn't working, she would not just say it wasn't working, she would have the solution to the problem, which I love. Like that's something that I really admire in people and like try to have for myself. It's like not enough to just name the problem, you know? And so, I mean, those would be my top two for sure. If I had to keep going, I would, but like those two are the legends. Yeah.
I think you did a shoot with, is it Linda Evangelista?
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, she's mother. I love her so much.
I was like, wow. That's like one of the original supermodels from the 90s.
Yeah.
Did you not get nervous?
Actually, no, I didn't. I was so caught off guard by the whole thing. That was the first time I worked with 𝐊𝐈𝐿𝐝. That was the first time that I worked with a supermodel. And it was my first time shooting for Vogue, and it was for the cover. And so I had found out like just a couple days before, and I found out after I had finished a job for like an e-com job, which is basically the worst kind of job you could ever do as a model, and also the most common job. And it was like in a studio that had no windows. So it was just absolutely miserable. Like I wanted to die.
Oh my God.
I know. And also paid nothing. It was so bad. Just like bad. I finished the job. I'm at the airport. My agent calls. I'm so annoyed with him that he even sent me on this job. And he tells me that I'm shooting Vogue with 𝐊𝐈𝐿𝐝. And I was like, whatever, thanks, bye. And then I was like, wait a second. Did he just say what I thought he said? And I called him back, and he's like, tells me, I'm like, oh my God. And he's like, it's the 25th anniversary of 𝐊𝐈𝐿𝐝 shooting. They're doing a massive cast. So I went into the job thinking that I was going to be shooting with at least 25 other models. What I didn't realize was that the massive cast was split up on different covers. And so I walked in expecting all these people. There was nobody there. It was a massive studio. Nobody's there. And I find Pat McGrath, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? Wow. She's like, babe, you're shooting the cover with Linda. And I was like, Linda who? Linda Evangelista. I was like, what? I'm like, where is everybody else? She's like, it's just you, Linda, and John. And Linda and John Pearson were the two like main people in the George Michael Freedom video, right? So that's another point of reference here.
Oh my
John
God.
was like the male supermodel at the time. And so I got to shoot with the two of them. Linda comes walking out onto set wearing this like red silk Valentino gown, holding this spiky Valentino clutch. And she walks up, she's like, John, darling. And she's the sweetest person in the world, but we didn't know each other at all, And she turns to me, will you hold this, please?
You got to hold the clutch.
I got to hold the clutch. Yeah, she's just a legend. She's really, I love her.
Okay,
Yeah.
we have 10 minutes left.
Okay.
What's your advice for models today, people getting into the industry?
Don't take the criticism too hard, and don't relish too much in the praise. Just like, know yourself and know your self-worth. That's what I would say.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plastic surgery, yes or no?
Whatever makes you happy. Yeah, I guess. As long as it's good. Like good plastic surgery, I would say plastic surgery, yes, if you're going to actually spend money on it. Right?
That's the thing.
Yeah. Don't half-ass it, because then you kind of are like, you can't get mad when people judge you for it. Right?
Okay. Who's your dream collaborator?
Like individual?
Yeah. Like somebody to pose in the next campaign for KING SupportWear.
Oh my God. I think LeBron would be kind of amazing, because he's
wow.
King James, That would be kind of perfect, right?
Yeah.
King James collab.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe I would pick him.
All right.
And I was thinking you were saying brand collab, because I think about that in terms of like the brand I want to buy me out.
Yeah.
Give me Under Armour. Under Armour, if you're listening, come buy my business.
Yes.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Right? Why not?
Right. I mean, you're going to grow first.
Right. We have to grow. We have to scale. And then Under Armour, if you're listening, in 5 years, in 10 years, $2 billion. That's the asking price.
Right. And then what are you going to do with your life?
Start a new company.
I love it.
I want to start business. I also have a children's book idea that I want to write.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, all celebrities tend to do children books, but
This one's about death.
oh my God.
I know. And you know how I thought about it? After watching the Casey Anthony documentary.
Okay.
So random.
But I have a good feeling about this hoodie.
Yeah.
And you like designing like athletic wear.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's we're in an era where like we can really use technology in a new way to. I mean, look, we're living in a time of augmented reality. Our phones are about to be like relics. We're about to be like looking through glasses with the world projected in front of us. We'll have humanoid robots doing our laundry. We have watches that tell us our heart rate, and like we're still wearing basic cotton t-shirts that just cover us. Like, can't we do more, you know?
Let's do better.
Yeah, like let's like upgrade. Let's like step into the future. Yeah.
Okay, show us your
Okay.
there's the camera.
1 second.
The tease is coming at you.
There you go.
Add in the music, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the logo of King SupportWear. Check it out.
Right
Oh
there.
my God, we got
There's
it.
a butt lift too.
Oh yeah, the butt lift.
See?
There's a cut right
Yeah.
underneath the
And
buttocks.
it goes right into the waistband.
Guys,
This could be the teaser for getting undressed.
yeah,
Yeah.
right? I have to send it to you with the belt over your
Yeah.
shoulder. And that's a perfect way to end it.
I love it.
Thank you,
Yay,
RJ.
Thank you.
What does RJ
Thank you.
stand for?
Robert Jackson, King III.
Robert Jackson King III.
Yeah.
What an elegant name. You sound like
Thank
royalty.
I think it's the king part that does that.
Yeah. I want a king coin that comes with,
Ooh, a king coin's good.
right?
Maybe
the
I'll
crown.
have to do that.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
fun.
Somebody was saying that they want to make this jeweler. They want to make a king ring. Like
Oh, yeah, that's even better.
cool, right?
Yeah, that is cool. With the king,
Yeah.
like the crown.
Yeah.
That is cool for for investors,
Yeah.
for the ones who get
Ooh,
right?
yes.
You get to be a part of the King's Club.
Yes, it's a cult, actually.
Oh, no, we don't want that. Like a cult for size queens?
Yeah.
think you're onto
Maybe we do
something.
want that.
I think we do. Okay, thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thank you.
You'll
Bye.
see you soon.
See you.
Okay.